So today we are going to be making a poly triangle portrait in Illustrator, and the tools you'll need are the pen tool, the eyedropper tool, from the eyedropper tool you will be able to choose the colors, which will come in handy later. Then the last tool you'll be needing is the selection tool. So to start with this, you'll have to pick a picture from wherever. You can take a picture yourself or choose one off the internet. I chose Lorde since she is one of my favorite musical artists, and I chose a picture that was very well lit. It had different colors available to use, and it showed her face pretty well, and that's what you want to be able to see in the poly portrait. So once you save the picture and bring it into Illustrator, you'll want to go to your layers and create a new layer and label it to make sure that you know it's the original picture. From there I have the trace layer, which I'll be making the triangles on, and then blue and purple are the shadow layers, and the black layer is the backdrop. To create this project, you'll want to start by making triangles with the pen tool. As you can see, I have a bright red stroke color, which it's good to have a bright color so that you can tell if it has been filled in or not. And you can choose whichever color you like. Just make sure you double click on the stroke and then choose whichever color. I chose red just because it's a bright color. So from here you'll want to create the triangles and fill up all of the empty space. As you can see, there is a circle right by the pen tool. That is to make sure that you close the anchors together so that when you fill it, it will be a complete shape. So you will want to continue making triangles and do it throughout the entire project. So now that we have completed the triangle portion, we will want to start coloring it. You'll start by taking the selection tool and selecting whichever triangle you'd like to start with, and then you'll want to click the eyedropper tool and select a color from the face or hair, whatever part you are working on. To do that, you'll want to just continue doing that throughout the whole entire project by just clicking with the selection tool and then using the eyedropper tool. So once we are finished, you can see there are a few gaps, which those are easy to fix. You'll want to use the direct selection tool, and then you'll want to double click and then drag it to fit wherever the gap is, just to make sure it's all covered. And once you're done with that, you have completed your project. Now to make the blue and purple shadows, you'll want to take the selection tool and select all of the pieces together. Then you want to copy it and create a new layer. Make sure that the new layer you created is underneath the original picture. And then you will want to paste the copied triangles onto the next layer. So then you'll want to choose whichever color you'd like to make the shadow. I chose a pink, red, salmon looking color, and you want to make sure that the stroke and the fill are the same color so that it is like a solid color. So then to create the second shadow, you will want to repeat the same steps by making a new layer. Make sure that's underneath the first shadow layer. And you'll want to paste the already copied triangle layer and then change over the color to a different color. This time I had chosen the color blue, and then I had arranged it to where I liked it, and then that is how I made the shadows. So once you have created the shadows, you have a full and complete art piece, and even though it looks very difficult, it is very simple to do, and as long as you follow the steps in this video, I am positive that you will be able to create something very similar to this.